take a look at a game from Brazil called the Sultans' Wishes. This is a game, and for some unknown reason, the Sultan's a dog. So his wishes are like a bone and food and stuff. But you are trying to fulfill the Sultan's wishes in a various number of ways. Here's how it plays. The game takes place over a series of rounds, and each round you're going to put 5 random cards here in the middle. These are the Sultan's moods. You'll turn one over here and see what the Sultan's mood is. This will add a card here to this pile, and also it's going to add some points if you fulfill the Sultan's simple wishes. So you'll turn over some simple wishes at the beginning of the game equal to the number of players. And this means the Sultan wants something. Here he wants music, 7 hearts worth of music. And you need to fulfill these simple wishes. So what players are going to do, they're going to have a handful of cards from the deck. On your turn, you have 1 mandatory action and 1 optional action. A mandatory action can be playing a card to one of these simple wishes. Now these cards have 1 through 3 hearts, so I would just put this here. It's music, it matches, it's 3 hearts, and I'll put one of my color tokens on to show that it's mine. When this is completely full, when it gets filled, this is going to go away. We'll reveal a new one, and players will get points equal to the number of hearts in the cards that they have there, plus you get a bonus based on the Sultan's current mood at that point. Also, whenever you play a simple wish here, you get a gem from the Sultan as a reward for doing so. When all the simple wishes have been finished, we'll start revealing final wishes. These have some more weird requirements, but when one of those is finished, the game will end. You can also just play a card for a special ability on that card. So this one lets you buy something from the market if you want to, for a cheaper price here. This gives you a point and a gem. So you can just play the card. You can also add a card to this pile here. Or another option you can do is you can move to one of these spots. You move to one of these spots because at certain points in the game, this is going to be revealed. And you're going to see all the different tasks there. Whichever task has the most hearts, whoever is on that spot will get 6 points, then 4 points, then 2 points. It's a little bit of a guessing game, but you also can seed it with cards. And there are ways to look at some of the top cards and so on. Players also can buy merchant cards. There's 3 stacks of merchant cards with a cost at the top of them. You're buying these merchant cards because at the end of the game, each player has a card here that's going to give them points. Like I get 2 points and 1 point for buying cards from these merchants, 3, 2, and 1 for these types of goods, 3 if it's special goods, 5 if I have a set of all 3 times, and then -1 if I collect these things. So if I had this card, for example, she's going to give me 2 points. It's an apple, that's another 2 points. It's a rare apple, so that's going to give me 3 points. And it's a moon, so hopefully I get a sun and a full moon to fill that out. So at the end of the game, those will be revealed. You'll have collected points throughout the game. Whoever has the most points is the winner. I'm kind of torn on how I feel about this game. Now, realize that when I played it, there was a lot of translation involved. I don't think there's an English version of this, so there's a lot of cards we translated and stuff. So that may have something to do with it. But there's one big flaw to the game that I'm having a hard time getting over, and that is the cards themselves. I love the fact that cards can be used to go to one of the Sultan's wishes, to play it for a special action, to put it face down. Multiple ways to use cards. That's great. What I don't love is the hearts on the cards. They're 1 to 3 hearts, and it's always better to have 3 hearts. It just is. When you put the card face down, putting a 3 heart down means you know that's going to probably be one of the top 3. When you put 3 hearts in a Sultan's Wish, you know it's better. I just wish they had balanced it more. Like if you play 3 hearts, you don't get a gem. Maybe something like that. And if you play a 1 heart, you get 2 gems. Something to balance out the hearts. That's really my only problem with the game. Other than that, I like the Sultan's moods. They change, and he has a different rule in effect. Sometimes you can't do something. I like the idea of placing cards face down and revealing that hidden task, and everyone gets points for that. And that's a little bit of area control as you play along with the other stuff. And then buying the different merchant cards, you're saving up money to buy them because that's a lot of endgame scoring. It all kind of fits together in a neat way without things I've seen before. So I'm giving it a 7 because I like it. I just wish there was a house rule to deal with those hearts in the cards. That's my biggest flaw. It's what keeps me from giving it a much higher score, because I would have really liked it more. But other than that, I think this one's a fun one. We'll see if it gets an English edition, but for now, I'll be pleasing the dog by giving him lots of treats and walks and all kinds of sorts of things. That's the Sultan's Wishes.